Let's see, we left off with in the Cave of Summoned Monsters. I guess I should say the Town of Summoned Monsters now. And we had just gotten Rydia some new summons, fittingly enough. We had to beat up her adoptive parents and to get them to help us, and isn't that always the way? And those treasure chests, the icons still appear full, even though we already did get them. That's just a graphical thing. All right. I always hate when you get caught behind these guys. We'll work our way back around. Oh, I wonder if we could just cast Warp, and that'll probably send us back to the previous room. I don't think anybody says any different. Anybody says anything differently after you go beat up the leaders. There's a couple ways out. You can. I think you just cast Exit actually. Let me see if we can just do that. Yep. See ya. But yeah, if I kept going north, that panel to the secret room also has an exit we could have taken. Dig that music. So I'm going to top off at the... We're going to top off with some pot. And then head over to Sylph Cave. It's kind of makes me wish I had brushed up on caves or Fae for have some not unrelated but partially related things to talk about. You know, we would need Ben here if we're going to talk about more supernatural stuff. I believe it's this one up here. Yeah, this has got to be it. Because we found out we went to the sealed cave by accident last time, which ended up being the right choice anyway. So, here we are. Oh, Sylvan Cave, not just Sylph Cave. I guess that means it's more forested than... Let's get a flute. Alright. Oh yeah, we can definitely see the alternate path over there now. Alright. What are we up against? Trees! Hey, there's our trees, Sylvan Cave. Let's see. I believe those guys absorb fire and the trees are weak to fire. Let's open up with this and see what we're looking at. I also gave... Oh, sorry, I didn't save it. My thought was to give Cecil back the light sword while we're in here, so we can take care of the ghosts. Yeah, that looks about right. They get super mad. And then, as long as we fight things specifically weak to spear attacks, the defense is now stronger than either of the elemental spears we have for Cain. So let's grab those. Still going after the back rank enemies with jump because it ignores ranks. I think they did verify that Cecil gets to keep the best resistances out of... I wonder if this will work. So Cain's jumping on this guy. Let's try this one. The fact that we have the... with our staff... Can't she do anything with that? Oh, does it do anything? No. Cool, that actually works. I guess we're going to give her bow and arrows back. So for now, let's just meet those guys. Nice. I love status effect spells. Let's see, that one's charmed. What kind of damage we're looking at with virus, maybe? Nice try. That's actually pretty good. Okay. I wonder if they're not actually weak to holy. If they're taking so little damage from Cecil compared to the others. Yeah. They have to not be weak to holy if that's the case. Bonk. Okay, so yeah, so that'll work. So probably rely on physicals for this one. In that case, let's give Rosa back her bow and arrows. I must have de-equipped those for when I was fighting Ashura, because it wouldn't have done much good against her. I'm thinking fire. It's the best bow we have. Samurai, right, we got the Yoichi bow last time. Alright, and... using the light sword, not the legend sword, too, so... yeah, I guess they're just not actually affected by it. Or they're not vulnerable to holy in any case. Is that a better choice? No, that's still weaker. Okay. We'll just leave them with that then. So the gimmick with the Sylph Cave is you change levels a lot. We can... yeah, let's grab this one first. Of course, that means you'll be having to recast float multiple times, which is why some floors I'm just not going to bother with it. Ooh, yeah, that's a lot of that's a lot of bad stuff. Okay, way around. Yeah, all of that just to avoid a couple. So I guess at that point you kind of have to balance the. Oh, right, these guys. What are they weak to? Ice, I'm thinking. His edge is fast enough to get his spell off before they do. Yep, there we go. So I'm probably going to have to keep the ethers on edge. So, my dears. Nice try. I'll probably have to keep the ethers on edge to make sure he can take care of the toads. Because Rydia can cast it now, so it's only an annoyance instead of a huge crippling drawback like it was way back in the whatever cave that was we got to be found Tella in. Was it the Watery Pass, I think? Yeah, basically... well, actually, Float only costs 8 and Cura is 9. So yeah, basically it's always going to be a better deal. So that's another one we can go. Right, we can go through here. And... does this go anywhere else? No, it just goes in here. Interesting. This is the Mage Masher, I want to say. Ooh. Yeah, I don't want to let... ah, darn it. Yeah, this is a special attack where they all get to go... okay, so edge is normal. They all get to go in unison. Wow. That was a big batch of fail on their part. I'm down with that. Kills all them. That should take care of that. Oh, not quite. Ladies, hit it. What a way to go. Beaten to death by Rydia. Excellent. So the Mage Masher, needless to say, is going to mash some mages. And we're going to put that on edge in a heartbeat. Not bad. Okay, yep, we're done with that. And we have to go... yeah, so that's just not going to work. Okay. So it's kind of weird. And that's another one taken care of. Got to write that floor off. Elixirs. Where does this one go? I actually don't remember this cave very well at all. Oh no, Cecil's almost dead. Let's get him taken care of. He must have been pretty low, and then I tripped a couple of those, the acid panels. So let's see. Edge can take care of them, on his own. And if I give Rydia the Dancing Dagger, she can probably finish off. Yeah, she can probably join with Cecil and finish one off. Okay. We'll go with that. I'm still kind of surprised I'm doing so well in terms of levels and damage and everything. Because I remember this part of the game being a little bit trickier. Whereas doing the Sealed Cave first and getting all the XP off those trapdoors, obviously helps out a lot. Secure 2. Actually, I think we're at the point where... yeah, it's close enough. I'd rather not have to go to the menu every time. Yeah, and and that. All right. Oh, I think I might actually have the way out already. Let's see. So we'll let Edge take care of that one. Probably gonna have Kane jump on one of the trees in the back. Maybe have Rydia charm the other one. Yeah, really, nothing's really doing much damage to me, so... Let's see, let's see, we got fire arrows. What if yeah, let's just check. Magic, tell me, what are we looking at? Nice. It would be doing even more damage if Kane had a lance. 1100. Nothing. Okay. Fair enough then. That does mean my strategy of having Rydia follow up would work. Yeah, 1100. What about is Kane enough to one-shot them? Not quite enough. Yeah, the damage variance is so high on the enemies here. I'm guessing it's basically because sometimes you'll just have those evasion chances kick in and then negate the hits entirely. Alright, because they count as mages, so they get mashed. Alright. So spending a lot of time in Rosa's menu curing people, that is for sure. I guess we might as well cast Float while we're here. So we're going to need it. Alright. Yeah, I think I did accidentally get to the exit this first time through. That's pretty funny. So yeah, for more balls, they are also not weak to anything. So your best bet is just to unload on them. Like so. Yeah, and let's see, she's probably got the HP for it. Actually, we're about to leave and come back, so yeah, no reason not to splurge a little bit on the MP. Especially since if there's Bad Breath isn't the end of the world in the Super Nintendo version, because one heal potion will take care of everything. So I think in this formation, the three up front are all going to count as front row. Only one in the back counts as back row. It's a lot of fire directed our way. I'm sorry. Let's see. They're probably resistant to fire at the very least, even if they're not weak to anything else. So, yeah, charm arrows. Let's try that. Much better. Okay. We'll stick with those. Matter of fact, I think I'll equip the entire stack as long as she's here in the Sylph Cave. Bop. Okay. Bonanza XP wise, though, that is for sure. So let's do curing. I think next time I'm also going to have Cecil step in for cures more often. Since his MP isn't good for much, as we established, but he does have a lot of it. I guess you have to cast Exit out of here in this game. Oh no, I think you can leave through. Wow! Get out. Yep, Yang is so manly that the fairies, as soon as they see him, they have to have him. I guess that's the clause the game expects you to have. It had to have equipped on Yang whenever you lose him. So that's a fair way of handling that. So anyway, that's technically all we need to do for right now in the Sylph Cave. But as you can see, I wasn't exactly having trouble with it. So I think what I'm going to do is go back in, run from the encounters we get into up until we catch up to where we were, and then I'm going to resume progress. So, I guess we do still have a bunch of stuff we missed out on. And who cares about the gold? We have got like 200k. Alright, so let's see. You know where that one goes. Yeah, down will take us to that room, but it'll take us back up, rather. The room with the save point. Let's take this one. How much HP are we losing? Not a whole lot. I think it is the 50 per tile. Same as the summon monsters. Right, here, this is new. That's not it. Yeah, but I did take a shortcut just to take some damage that way. Go around and get that. Another Charm Rod. So we didn't actually need to buy the one that we got Rydia, but it's okay. In Final Fantasy III, you should have dual wielded those suckers. Hey, Lorax. Mole ball, mole ball, mole ball, mole ball. War balls remind me of, in Final Fantasy Tactics, that was one of the very few times that Final Fantasy has done like that kind of, I don't know if body horror is the right word, but they actually had a move that would it would turn one of your units permanently into a Moorball, and yeah, it's like I can't think of anything else that really does anything really like that. Yeah, we're gonna need the float for this floor. Edge, my man, save us! Save us from the fate worse than Frog. Nope. Okay, that formation is just faster. I'm thinking. I don't think there's any way I can have Edge save the day. All the times that they cast Toad and it whiffs is probably because probably because we are getting. You know what? Shiva should be enough. But what's happening is they're casting it on somebody who has high enough magic resistance that they're not actually being affected by it. So instead of the animation playing and nothing happening, that's how the game handles it. I don't know if Final Fantasy IV distinguishes between water and ice. It's the only things that do. I think the only things that do water are flood and. Well, no, it has to. Yeah, it has to, because there's no way to make yourself resistant to Leviathan's attacks. Tier 4. Let's see. How much MP does it cost to cast Toad ourselves? 7. Whereas we have, like, what, 50 heal potions? Oh, we have 16 heal potions. Never mind. I guess I've never actually bought them. In that case, Rydia, you saved the day. She'd probably be happy to leave Edge as a piggy if he got turned into one, but a Toad is a bit more inconvenient. Let's do Cure on Cecil. We're going to go straight to his Cure 2s with how little he restores. It is worth it to temporarily equip him, because I think he can equip staves. Let me check. But if so, it's probably worth it to equip him with those just to get a bit more healing out of him. Or at the very least, he can't equip the Lunar Staff, but he can equip the Cure Staff. I don't know if that actually increases his willpower, though. So yeah, I did cast Float. Yeah, just to get a bit more HP out of his healing spells. Alright. We're surprised, so might as well stick this one out. Let's see, 1100. I think I might just throw another summon down for this one. Okay. Attack him just to make sure. And you know what? Actually, yeah, let's go with the Mist Dragon. Should be enough. And I think when, yeah, the softening everybody up plus the summon should be should be enough to. I can imagine Edge just flung himself into the floor a couple times. Ouch. Okay. Well, that was kind of pointless. Well, let's take care of that. Because as we found out a couple streams back, Cecil doesn't actually have the Suna, so he can't help out on that much on that front. You all may start thinking up how frog form Edge was able to get into her item, I guess, hammer space, and to get himself that heal potion. I should probably just have Edge attack the trees, because they get mashed just fine, and the back row rank won't make up for that extra damage. Yeah, cures for 150. So he actually does come a little bit ahead on spamming Cure 1 instead of Cure 2. Interesting. There's got to be something in the maths. All the things. All right, we got a. I think this one leads to where the secret. The room we had to pass by earlier that had a bunch of treasure chests in it. I think it leads to one that has multiple monster fights. Well, that doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, here we go. This is a path we couldn't get to earlier. This is another forced exit. So that's one reason it just makes the cave such a pain to remember. In fact, there's so many, things like this. Yeah, these are all forced monster fights. I think the ones on the top are all elixirs, and the ones on the bottom are all gear. But we're going to go and hit them all anyway. And once again, we're leaving after this one, so we can just spam. Feel free to burn through some MP. Okay. I think Edge should be strong enough to do it in one. On one. And for Rydia, I'm thinking. So they're resistant to everything, so. So drain a single target, unfortunately. She doesn't have any level 3s yet either, so we'll just go with that. Now, if any of them are wounded and not killed, then that'll make sure to finish the job. Plus, you gotta love that sound effect on bio going off. Okay. Yeah, I can't take care of that one. Yeah, we got this one. That being said, I think with the fight is long enough and the enemies are dangerous enough, I'm just gonna start breaking out the summons after that. While we're here, how about heal thyself? Oh, she might be able to save the day. Actually, almost certainly she will, because that's the one she hit earlier. There we go. Yeah, Rosa's actually starting to be a pretty good contributor. Elixir. Yeah, I may end up needing the elixirs anyway, so. Dark trees and more balls. Oh right, trees get mashed, so I should have just done that. Oops. Well, regardless, they are weakened, and Jin should be able to finish them off. So we'll see if the other one. Yep. Mash all trees. Ouch. Oh, she's still alive, though. One of the funniest things is when you have somebody gets killed while they're in frog form, or just kind of that frog-shaped little smush on the ground. I don't think any of them can actually use magic to hit, so Cecil should be able to recover her until we're done. Yeah. Finish them, and then we'll have them kill Cecil. Mash all trees. Never forget. There we go. So that's one of the interesting things about these kinds of status-inflicting enemies. They kind of, exist to throw off your plans. Alright, so, how does the damage compare on the Full Moon Boomerang compared to that Ninjato? 10 points weaker. Yeah, but that being said, I think what we're going to do is change our row formation around. We're going to put Edge back in the back. And there we go. We're going to put Edge back in the back and have him use that for the time being. So Cure 2. Cure is all around. Actually, literally all around. So how about that? It doesn't need to do that much on Cecil even, though. Kirajas just aren't what they used to be. Or aren't what they eventually will be, I guess I should say. One down. And... yeah, that's got to be it. The changing in formation determines who goes first. Let's see, we have 4 chests left. I think that plus some ninja magic should take care of the ghosts. What's one up? Definitely not Flame. So did anybody else play Final Fantasy 1 back in the day when they had the list of D&D undead, straight from the first edition, Monstrous Manual, and they had the sliding scale going from phantoms, which were basically harmless. Actually, I think phantoms were literally harmless in first and second edition. They couldn't attack you. And then they had, up until the wraiths and ghosts, which were pretty high level. Blitz is pretty strong. Wow. So I'm thinking Blitz plus Bio would probably be enough, actually, since the ghosts only have 1100 HP. And those are both fairly fast-casting spells, too. Yep. Happy about that. As a matter of fact, let's do that now. Let's see if Rudia goes first again. Yeah, sure enough. That's interesting. I probably need to look that up and see exactly how that works. Because, at first it was Edge reliably going first, now he's going after Rudia. Maybe it checks row and then it checks for speed. I don't know if guarding actually helps resist spell damage in this game. Let's go 100, and then... wow, some of those he would have killed just immediately with that. Huh, interesting. Let's see, how are we doing on MP? Edge has enough for 2 more, which conveniently 2 more chests. So... right, and then we have these jokers that aren't even going to require spells at all. Yup. I don't know why they're there. Maybe just a breather after the other chests, but they're not guarding much either. So. Last but not least. I gotta say, the existence of the cheap and easy heal potions kind of makes Bad Breath a lot less scary. Well, let's see if I can finish off that one. It was one of those rare critical hits. And to think, if you hadn't been silenced as well, that actually would have worked. Man, I don't need what to do. You need to know what the critical hit chance on those on the frog slaps are. That's being pretty good. Okay, almost done with that. I wonder what that did. Oh, it inflicts the damage over time, or sap. I think it's called. There we go. So I was looking for that. The Avenger is one of the reasons that the Sylph Cave is kind of recommended to do first before the Sealed Cave. Because Berserk is a very strong status in this game. Okay. There are a couple other goodies we can grab in the Sylph Cave, but I think we're pretty much good to go. That's everything we care about, and I can go the other route when we come back for Yang later. So let's get some more pot, and probably check in the other town and make sure I didn't miss any gear when I was there last time. I think at the very least I can buy Cecil and Kane the rest of their diamond stuff. Because yeah, as much as I like the elemental resistances on the armor and shield and everything, I think the stats are just a little too low. So let's go here and find out. Plus, you just gotta dig the nice relaxing music after all that. Hellark said, yes, will you remember that other route when you go back, Kappa? Probably not. Probably not, but there's nothing important there anyway. I got all the weapons that we care about. Bag is full, right? It sure is. Yeah, I think I'm going to sell the elemental aligned weapons. As handy as they are, it's just not worth the sorting to get through to get to them. Likewise with the lunar staff, I don't think there's any reason to really keep that. Cecil can't equip it, and Rosa heals just fine without it. And you have to heal so often in this game, it's not really worth switching to it, switching back, I'm thinking, likewise, the point at which the elemental claws are... Well, maybe. That reminds me. Yeah, we need to get a lightning claw, right? Yeah, cat claw, poison claw, and we can sell those. Archer bow. Buy another dancing dagger if we need to. And buy more boomerangs if we need to. That being said, let's only sell one because I can always equip Edge with 2 for maximum back rank power if I ever need to. We already got that. We need that. We need that. I can equip Rosa with more charm arrows. That's for big enemies. Oh, I bought an Aegis shield and then didn't equip it. That's part of my problem. So, Cecil. I know Aegis is going to be better because it increases your magic resistance. And regular resistance too by 1. So at that point we have... you know what? Trying to think of which enemies. I guess probably after the elemental fiends, I'll probably revise that. But for now, I think that's fine. So let's buy Cecil a new hat, and Kane a new. So 2 hats, 1 gauntlet. Possibly 2 gauntlets if it's a better deal for Edge, because he's definitely falling behind on defense. We don't need anything here. We don't need any of that. Let's also equip Rosa with the rest of her arrows. There we go. 80 damage for an archer is not bad at all. They attack safely from the back rank and everything. Alright, so it was 1 shield, 2 hats, and gauntlets. And I don't think I have any diamond rings. So let's see how that compares on Edge. Actually, not much of an increase, huh? Weird. I thought I remembered those being a little more useful than that. Maybe not. Well, better than nothing. Okay. And Edge going from Power Bracer to Diamond. Wow, okay. Yeah, 4 physical, 6 magic, and magic was tearing him up earlier, so I'm thinking that's probably going to be worth it. Okay. Sell some of this junk, and then... Oh, right. How does the shield compare on Kane? I probably should have gotten him an Aegis shield, too. Not worth it. So the shields, I think, are going to be worth it to keep the elemental resistances up. Except for the Aegis, of course. So, we'll do that. Ice is fine. Silver stuff, definitely obsolete. Yeah, definitely. Oh, we have this old wizard hat. Yeah, I just haven't cleaned out my inventory. You know, no surprise coming to anybody who's been watching our Resident Evil, our Rune Factory streams. Now that we have 2 games with 2 words that start with R, I'm going to be terrible, even more than usual about that. Okay, we got all that mischief managed. Let's go finish off the sealed cave. Then we can get out of the underworld. We're done with our Undertale, as it were. Well, oh, that's true. We also want to make sure we have room in the inventory for Kane, because you know why.